What's going on, DFS Trash Talkers? Hey, it's your girl Nita. We're back, all right, for another episode of Under the Radar Plays of the Week. So, last week, to recap, we had Matthew Stafford, Rashee Rice, and Tyler Higbee. None of them had ceiling games. It's all good, all right? Higbee was our complete bust as Cooper Kupp came back and shit it all over us. So, we're just going to have to move on from there. All right. So I have 3 new plays for y'all this week. And our first play is going to be, also let me say that these are GPP plays only. They carry risk. I do not play cash games. So I just want to make that clear. So moving along, we're going to start with Tua Tagovailoa. I think I said his name right. He's 7,600 on DraftKings, 8,300 on FanDuel. His win streak should continue against Carolina, who has a shaky defense. Plagued with injuries. Before injuries, Carolina ranked 13th versus QBs, but they have given up 24 points, 20, 37, 15, and 42. 42 game last week. So through 5 weeks, I don't think that changes at all. Miami is the top offense in the NFL, and I think they're going to continue to score in Carolina this week, especially for a potent Miami offense with Tua behind them. Tua has already thrown for 1,614 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. 2 of those interceptions came last week. So he does try to right those wrongs. Either way, he's projected for 7% on DraftKings and 11% on FanDuel. So fire him up on GPPs. Our next play is going to be Deontay Foreman, 4,400 on DraftKings, 6,000 on FanDuel. Hasn't played since week 1. Salary dropped since then. So he's coming in behind a hurt committee. Like basically everybody got ruled out for him to start, which I'm not mad because I got him in my best ball. So I appreciate this week for him. He's a pass catching running back. He will definitely be targeted for receptions because the Bears are always coming from behind. And I mean always coming from behind. He projects for around 8% ownership on both DraftKings and FanDuel, which inflated after the news came out that the whole running back committee over there was out. So it's definitely a GPP play only. High risk, high reward, fire him up. Our next and final play is going to be Jalen Waddle. So for the same reasons that I like Tua, I like Waddle. 7,600 on DraftKings, 6,800 on FanDuel, which is kind of crazy because you would think he would cost more on FanDuel. But yeah, here we are. So for the same reasons I like Tua, I like Jalen. Facing that banged up Carolina defense that's given up the 5th most fantasy points overall. Waddle didn't play in week 3, but in week 4, I think, let me see. He did play weeks 4 and 5. So his target share was there. It was 5, 6, 5, and 10. Last week he had 10. So I'm sure Carolina's going to double up Tyreek Hill just like the Giants did, leaving Waddle open to feast on their defense. He's projected for 7%. 7. That's it. So fire him up, and fire him up with Tua and run your GPPs down. All right. So we have Tua Tagovailoa, we have Deontay Foreman, and we have Jalen Waddle. I'm your girl, Nita Rodriguez. Thank you for tuning in again to another episode of Under the Radar Plays of the Week. Make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, IG. That's where the cores are posted. That's where the player pools are posted, if we have time to post it. All right. And if not, it's all good. Hopefully these 3 GPP plays gets you a takedown or a nice cash in. All right. Tune in next week and I'll holla at y'all. I'm out.